always knew I was adopted. I was a middle school girl trying to find my way, and I had no connection to my adopted parents, beyond a single thing. We were all great painters. I started when I was 7, drawn to the swirl, mix, and birth of new colors. I always knew I'd be a painter, but my parents' celebrity status in the art world kept my work hidden. Painting was my fondest hobby, and a connection I wouldn't share with them. Our walls were covered in hundreds of the finest paintings. Kitchen, living room, dining room, all caked with naturalistic impressions and abstracts. Elitists visited with heaps of money as my father helped them shop his own material. His rabid energy infatuated customers. They associated it with some type of unhinged artistic genius. But I knew better. Much better. He was abusive and no genius at all. I was regularly beaten between these walls for the slightest of mistakes. Our basement door had a spine of locks. It's where my parents liked to paint. I'd never been allowed down there, and my father was particular about that. But the artist in me was curious. Was there some special secret? What did a pro studio look like? What types of paints, brushes, canvases? His paintings were undeniably fascinating, and I wanted to know how to tickle the imagination. Which greens to peck my grasses, what blues to swirl my skies. It was in their dresser where I found the copper key and hatched the spine of copper locks and opened the basement door. And there, at my feet, spanned an infinite, dark staircase. I shied down every step, and the air began to tighten. My candle flickered the shadows as I descended down, 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 until finally, a light below. My feet skipped quick, and soon enough, I was at the bottom. I arrived at an entrance where the light spilled pale gold, and as I walked inside, I found no ordinary basement. Instead, the towered ceilings and marbled floors of an extravagant gallery. A museum in the belly of the earth. Canvases spanned across infinite plum-colored walls. Endless hours these paintings must have spent, rotting in the depths of buried silence. But in the symmetry of distance, I stared at the gallery's finest display. A man and a woman, both naked, pecking paint off smeared palettes. I circled the glass encampment, eyed the wrinkles of their sullen skin, the gleamed beads of their wide pupils that focused on every pore their brushes tapped. They worked calmly, quietly, and paid me no attention. I tapped the glass, and the woman turned backward, looked past me with gentle curiosity. She couldn't see me, but I saw her, the curve of her nose, her tiny ears, her pallid cheeks. I recognized her, both of them, and my eyes began to shed warm tears, because I know now what I always knew. My parents were painters. It's that time of year again, where the darkness feels that much darker, and every creak and groan of your house feels that slight bit more unsettling. It's that time of year where your sense of fear and dread creeps more deeply upon you, and your fears are suddenly heightened. But there's no need to fear. We have the perfect solution for you. Spooktober 2024 is once again sponsored by VENATOS. As you all know by now, VENATOS offers the topmost quality in gaming equipment, and with their top-rated customer service, you won't have any buyer's remorse nightmares, even if you live on Elm Street. You can avoid the terror of added fees because VENATOS ships free to the United States, Canada, and hell. Well, hell, Michigan, that is. What are you waiting for? Go to venatos.com today. Still scared? How about you use code PRESSSTARTMOM at checkout and save an additional 10% off your order? That should keep the monsters at bay. For now.